Така, пускам, ако е силно ще намаля и ако е тихо ще увеличам. Това ми звучи интересно, тя музиката, но това ще има в Майнкрафт. Защото не помня да се говори нещо за дисковете.
Welcome to Minecraft Live 2024. We're coming to you from the home of Minecraft here at our office in Stockholm, Sweden.
The core vanilla gameplay team did a tremendous job with Tricky Trials. Now, pace in terms of releasing new features. Earlier this year, they released the Armored Force drop, which included Armadillo and new Wolf variants. And the ambition is to continue to drop more feature nuggets more frequently. These more regular updates will replace the yearly summer update that you might be used to. This will also allow us to consider long-term improvements to ensure we can build Minecraft for the long run. When we expand into new areas, our primary creative principle is that it starts with vanilla. Because, just as the trailer you saw, that is what brought us here, and it's still our favorite game for 15 years and counting. You can rely on us that our dedication will last another 15 and more.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are well. As Jens mentioned, we in the core game team are working on drops, and today we are excited to show you two of them that we have been working on, and both of them will release within the next few months. A little bit later in the show, we will, for the first time, show you a completely new drop that adds a new biome with its own unique mood. But before that, we would love to start with our next drop. It's a combination of two things many of you have been wishing for. It's hardcore mode in Bedrock and bundles. And we call it Bundles of Bravery.
Така, казаха, че вече на Bedrock ще има хардкор мод, освен на Java. Което аз това го исках още отдавна, още от първия ми канал, когато правих хардкор видеа. И също ще има и бъндали в Майнкрафт. От колко време ги чакахме тия бъндали? От колко време? Най-сетне ще ги добавят пак. От сигурно 3-4 апдейта ги чакаме.
We have two amazing clever team members that will show more.
Те ни показват Бедро хардкора. Да, супер.
Hardcore mode is your traditional Minecraft experience, except with one life to live. Playing hardcore mode brings back that feeling of the first time that you play Minecraft, because everything is new, everything is dangerous, but now your entire playthrough, everything is dangerous all the time, and that adds to the level of excitement that you have for everything that you do. Everything is new, everything is scarier, because you can't afford to make any of those mistakes. In Java and in Bedrock, we have a very different menu experience for getting into hardcore mode. So in Bedrock, we have this nice little toggle that you flip that says, I want to play this in hardcore mode. But my favorite part is that in the corner where you have your little image of your world that you're about to join, a little outline appears, and then the hardcore heart starts to pulse there. So you really know that you're going to have a very difficult experience in front of you. When you've been playing Minecraft for a long time, you get into a routine, and you do things on the regular that are just very normal for you. When you play hardcore mode, you have to break that routine and create an entirely new way to play that is maybe a little bit more risk-averse, unless you want to play very often, very short bursts. But your experience is always going to be unique and very different because that one life to live changes the entire way that you play. We're super excited for you to try hardcore mode, and maybe because that one life to live changes the entire way that you play.
Защото тия дървета изглеждаш малко... Защото тук изглежда малко сякаш за старата текстура. Ще ги кажа с качеството. Да. Ама вчера като бях с качеството
We're super excited for you to try hardcore mode, and maybe you'll feel a little safer if you're able to bring those extra items with you in the new bundles.
This is Matthew, take one.
We added bundles to help people pack more into their inventory. So in old versions of Minecraft, if you were digging a tunnel, you might end up with 64 blocks of cobblestone and it fits into one inventory slot. Today, if you dig that same tunnel, you're going to get a lot of different blocks. Even if it's only 64 blocks in total, they're going to take a lot of inventory slots because they don't stack together. A bundle lets you pack those items together, reclaim that space, and have an inventory that feels like it did back in the early days of Minecraft. When we first came up with the idea for the bundle, we wanted to make sure it was actually going to be useful. So we watched a whole lot of streams of players playing survival Minecraft. We waited until they opened their inventory and then we took a screenshot. Then we went through all these screenshots and we said, what could this player do if they had a bundle? What we found is that most people would be able to free up 8 inventory slots or more, which gave them a lot of room to carry more of anything they wanted. The main advantage of using a bundle is that you can go out for longer. If you're going out on your first adventure, you can pack things into a bundle and have a lot more space in your inventory before it fills up and you have to come home again. There are a lot of creative ways to use bundles as well. You could create a gift for your friend, dye a bundle in their favorite color and give it to them with their favorite items inside. Bundles are also an interesting roleplay item, or it could be used in storytelling. The idea of having a little bag is just kind of inherently cute and fun.
Така, първо да уточним. Бъндалите вече ги добавят, което е супер. И ще могат да побират само 64 айтема, което ако вече сте endgame плеери и имате много шокър боксове, ще бъде много useful, понеже вместо да си вадите ендър чест и оттам да вадите шокъри, направо от бъндала. И също бъндала значи ще събира близо 2 пъти повече от ендър честа, което ако като мене имате много шокър боксове и все са ви в ендър честа и ви писал всеки път да го вадите, да си ги вземете, това ще бъде много полезно. Сега да видим което и.
Villager news. Breaking news! We interrupt this Minecraft live broadcast for a special report. There's been a monster sighting. Here's villager number 9. Thanks number 5. Villager number 15 here says there's a monstrous creature right there in those woods. So, number 15, have you ever lied on the news before? What? I'm not lying. I was with my group and the monster and got all of them. They're all gone. Maybe they just don't like you. You know, because of all the lies. What? That's ridiculous. All right, to put an end to these clear fabrications, gonna go into the spooky forest and prove there's no monster. All right, let's go.
Oh, you're heading into the woods. Very well, but I must warn you. Those who enter there never return here.
What? Why not?
Oh, no, this is just the entrance, darling. The exit's over there.
All right, come on. Everybody keep their eyes peeled for monsters. Of course, we know there's no such thing. What about zombies? Or skeletons? Or the dragon? It didn't look like any of those. All right, what did it look like? I couldn't see it clearly. It was behind a tree. Convenient. Hey, wait. Does anyone feel like we're being watched? I hope so. We need the ratings. Did anybody hear that? Hear what? The creaking. I'd say it was more of a crunching. Hey, wait. Where's villager number 31? Is that XP? Ah! The monster got him! Ah, it's happening again! Ah! No, that could have been anybody's XP. And emeralds. And sign that says, I'm villager number 31, help me, I'm being attacked by a monster. It's circumstantial at best. Let's move on. Yeah, that does make sense. Alright, well, I'm convinced. Yeah, let's keep going. I thought he said there were monsters. Yeah, where's the monster? All right, we've been here for a while and we haven't seen any monsters. Yeah, we should make our way back. Which way was that again? Oh no, we're lost! What? No! Does anyone know the way back? Villager number 47 will know. He's a cartographer. Where's villager number 47? Hey, someone left a map in all this XP. Maybe there is a monster. There's no monster. Who said that?
Трагани пострелят пък.
It appears that a wave of hysteria has afflicted the group. I stand by the notion that there are no monsters in the woods. But the cameraman and I are going to run away now for unrelated reasons. Goodbye. Huh? Hey, what's behind that tree? Oh no, villager number 9! Villager number 9, are you there? Is anybody there?
Не, всички се пукнаха. Пак някакво скърцане.
I guess we'll never know what caused this tragic chain of events, but it definitely wasn't a monster. Ah well, sorry for interrupting the show. Now back to Minecraft Live!
Добре, връщам се до Minecraft Live.
Villager news.
Villager news също и за другите. Лайфа ги има, ще е много интересно.
It's been a long time since I first announced our Minecraft movie.
Minecraft
We've taken...
Друго видео ще имаме за него. Така, слушаха да говорят за Minecraft Live филма. Епизод ще говори,
Do you want to adventure through Minecraft biomes in real life? You may have your chance with Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue, our first real-world immersive experience where you'll get to journey through a Minecraft adventure in real life. Let's take a behind-the-scenes look before it debuts in Dallas this October.
Значи, сега говориха за... Това не е свързано с 22, ама ще го обясня набързо. Говориха за Minecraft Real Life, в реалния живот, където ще има някакви стаи и сгради, където ще може да играем Minecraft, ама в реалния живот. Това кратко. И сега продължаваме с апдейта.
During daytime, it's quiet, like almost serene in the new Pale Garden.
The Pale Garden. Вътре е новия биом.
While you might feel calm walking around in this forest, there's also an eerie mood. Something isn't quite right. Then, when darkness falls, you indeed feel another side of this place. Like the hanging moss shifts from being pretty to really spooky, and you realize that you're not alone. There's something lurking in the shadows.
So everything about this biome feels unfamiliar, and this is by design. We want you to feel a bit curious and scared, like what is this place? Why is it so different from everything else? What we needed for the biome is to have like a low visibility, and we've created the pale hanging moss for this. This really inhibits like how much you can see and how far you can see, but you can still walk through it. So you're traversing through the forest and you're like trying to find everything, but you don't know what will be behind the hanging moss.
Yeah, it gives you kind of a strange feeling when you enter. It's unnaturally quiet and a feeling of something weird's going on here.
I really like the ambiance of the new biome. It invokes really those eerie and spooky feelings.
Yes, eerie indeed. And turns out there actually is something lurking in the shadows. The creaking. It's our first tree-like creature, and it's almost like it's camouflaging in the pale garden. And when it's dark at night, it's kind of hard to see it except those like emissive eyes.
Yeah, and it also interacts with those trees, which is super fun.
Yeah, there's a special new block that it has a connection to.
When you approach the creaking, you can actually realize that it doesn't take any damage, and when you try to hit it, it points you somewhere in the canopies. That's where basically the creaking heart is, and that's what controls the mold.
One of the main themes of the Pale Garden and its inhabitants is that there's a lot of contrast from the rest of the world. So when we made the creaking, we also wanted it to feel unfamiliar and different from other mobs, which is why we made it more asymmetric, to really go on this point of like being different from everything else.
The creaking doesn't exist on its own. It's more of like a puppet of the new block, the creaking heart.
So the creaking heart and its creaking puppet really comes with a new combat challenge or combat mechanic, both in the way that you need to destroy the heart block to actually kill the creaking, and also, of course, that the creaking only moves when you look away.
So don't blink.
I really like the sandboxiness of the creaking heart. So if I use Silk Touch, you obtain it, and then you can place it anywhere you want in the Minecraft world. So if you want to be as evil as the creaking heart itself, you can place it and make your friends really terrified.
To embrace the quietness of Minecraft, we added ambient sounds for this biome that only plays during the night. That comes from the blocks that surrounds you. That will make an even more creepier experience for the player. And to do that, you need to play with the silence and the contrast of the silence and the sounds. So to make creaking, I gathered a lot of creaky stuff that will make creaky sounds. Obviously, the biggest thing would be to gather wood and twigs and stuff like that, dead leaves, to get rustling and creaking. But I also recorded salty sticks, the Swedish snack. I think it's Swedish. And one of the biggest part, actually, of the sound is my table creaking, dragging against the floor, and also a chair. I also recorded teeth. It sounds a bit like bones, maybe, when the mob is walking. So it's.
What do you mean by teeth? Oh, okay. So we wanted to make the biome very gray to give this very eerie feeling, right? And with these gray tones, a very fitting new wood set was going to be a white-colored wood set. And this is something that players have wanted for a long time.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the pale oak wood set, especially that in a lot of places people paint their fences white, for example, for a white picket fence, and that will be exciting for a lot of players to actually represent themselves.
And then we also have like the hanging moss, and you can bone wheel it, so it's renewable. So I think like just bringing it as well, and maybe put it in a greenhouse and things hang from the roof, or like a wild garden, something like that would be really fun to build with it, I think.
Yeah, and it's also a really unique carpet moss because it also spreads all over the sides of the blocks. So, and that also looks really great.
We look for a lot of inspiration, so we've looked at all these kind of different forests all over the world. A tree that stood out was like the willow tree, like because it's very hanging. There's a lot of like drapery, and it feels very eerie. Then we looked at like Spanish moss. This was like the inspiration for the pale hanging moss that we've used in the biome eventually, because this gives this like drapey feeling without being willow trees, and it was a little bit more versatile and flexible to use in the biome, and could also be used as like building blocks.
Big step.
We are super excited to see what you do with these new features and the new game drop.
We want to create connections between features because the Minecraft world is an ecosystem, and we really want it to feel like that. And the creaking heart and its puppet creaking, it really has a new way of creating this kind of connection. So it's going to be really fun to see you all experiencing it. And it's actually coming to Snapshot's previews and betas very soon, so soon you can all try it out.
Villager number 9 here! Sorry for interrupting again, but villager number 15 and I have just escaped from the spooky forest. And I'd just like to state, like I said earlier, that I was right. There is in fact a monster in the woods that looks like wood and sounds like wood. What? That's a lie! You didn't believe that at all! Many didn't believe me. But in my heroic foray into the spooky forest, I, villager number 9, single-handedly discovered the creature that I shall now name the Crunching. It's called a creaking. It literally just said its name. Maybe I should go into monster hunting. I'm clearly very good at it. Villager number 9, Monster Hunter. It's got a nice ring to it. Well, sorry to interrupt the show again. Now back to Minecraft.
Stick around with us for the first ever playthrough of the Pale Garden in our after show, starting in just a few moments. Our developers will take us on a deeper dive through the new game drop, as we bravely explore this new biome together. These new game drops can be played in betas and snapshots soon and will release to everyone in the next few months. We hope you're as excited as us about everything happening in the world of Minecraft. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you. From all of us at Mojang Studios, a huge thank you.
Така, явно това беше от iPhone. Да. Това беше и от мене. А сега, до следващия път.